Good morning, you guys. We just arrived here in Cavite City as we were invited by Chef Vikram to his home. He's gonna be cooking some northern Indian dishes the traditional way, using charcoal and wood fire. And for the rest of the dishes, he will be using traditional spices and ingredients. I'm really excited. So get ready for some spice because today we're gonna have traditional northern Indian food. Let's eat. We arrived here a little early and Chef Vikram and his mom are still trying to prepare some ingredients. Kind of feel the vibe here. It's very windy. It's very spacious actually. We're inside a village. I think all of the apartments here or townhouses has the same pattern. The white pink color. It's pretty big. I mean for a family of 4 maybe. Looks like he got 2 units and only used one for the house. And the other one is for like the parking and the garden and all that. This tree actually is planted by his mom. So it's just amazing to be here and chill. It's sunny, very hot, but under their gazebo, it's very like cool. I am so hungry. We didn't have breakfast, so we're really ready to eat.
Hello!
Good morning.
Who's in the kitchen, please?
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, later.
I'm just kind of, setting stuff up.
Okay.
And then I'll prepare and come down.
Okay, sure.
Right. So,
Alright.
again, right now house is in the mess. It's war zone inside. So I would request you to kind of, just relax.
So we just went into the kitchen and some of the dishes are still cooking, low and slow. Chef Vikram told me that 20% of cooking time in general is for the plating. They want it to be presentable and all that. He's gonna be preparing 2 dishes under the gazebo. He's gonna be grilling kebabs. Also, he's going to be cooking an exotic dish which he just revealed to me. Goat liver and kidneys. I usually eat liver. Chicken liver is my favorite. I love foie gras. Pork liver I also eat, but it's gonna be my first time trying goat liver and kidneys. So I'm really excited. Check it out.
So I'll go with the thin wood sticks first so that they catch the fire easily. Right? And then later once the fire is on, then I'll put the thick ones so that we can kind of, control the heat.
Can you tell us about that gadget that you're using?
Yes, it's a flame torch. So it has got butane in it and basically kind of, it can be used to create a crust outside a barbecue or light up a fire. Yes. This is a native bowl in which we are going to cook. It's made of brass. So it is basically a mix of multiple metals.
Okay.
It's a very old bowl. It's more than 50 years old. It's ancestral. We have put a clay at the bottom so that it will take in heat well and it will not impact the food which is being cooked inside. These are some of the chili flakes, red chili powder, coriander powder, turmeric, cumin seeds, salt, and our home blend Gurda Masala. This is onion paste, garlic paste, ginger paste. For this cooking, we are going to use mustard oil. Adding mustard oil to the bowl and we'll let it heat.
For this recipe, it should be
Mustard oil, that's it, yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's when it's delicious. This is the goat liver and the kidneys. They have an aftertaste. If we have to reduce the aftertaste, I'll start with putting salt. Very little sizzle. We'll start with some onion paste.
Just onion.
No whole spices, nothing. It's a very simple dish to cook, but it's very flavorful and it has that exotic taste and aroma attached to it. North Indian cooking from UP is that how well you cook it and how you keep the flavors and spices balanced in the dish. Oil is very flavorful. So we'll just kind of reduce more water. The onions are dehydrated now. We'll start with garlic paste. We'll add 2 heapful of these. Ginger paste.
Ginger.
Yeah, we're gonna add 2 and a half ish. Give it a quick stir. Basically freshly blended. So of course it will make a lot of difference, texture and the taste and the flavor, aroma of the dish. This mixture has started to stick to the pan now. This is the time for us to put the spices in. Half teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of salt, 1 whole teaspoon of cumin seeds. So really have to mix it well.
It's kind of like darker brown color right now.
So now is the time when we're gonna add the goat liver and kidneys. There they go. Give it a very good mix, but make sure that you don't smash the meat here. So we'll put chicken tikka on the grill first, and then we're gonna put the cream cheese tikka on the grill. We are not a fan of marinating meats for a very long time. The reason behind that is that the meat loses its all the juices. Spices take over. It is not juicy anymore. So idea behind marination or a successful marination is to break the connective tissue so that the spices can go in. Time factor plays an important role, but also it is important to cut the meat correctly so that it gets marinated well. That is a basting fact. So it is a mix of oil and butter. What we are doing right now is slow grilling so that it's more smoky and it should take time to grill.
Oh, the smell of these kebabs. Cream cheese tikka and chicken tikka. I cannot wait. So the cream cheese tikka and the chicken tikka were both marinated overnight. So it's gonna be cooking for about 15 minutes.
10 more minutes to go.
Yeah, just waiting for the perfect char.
When there is flame, this is what happens to a tikka.
Yeah.
So the cream cheese tikka needs to be having a char like this. Now you can see how the oil has come up and it has become flavorful. The most flavorful part of this is the oil. Okay, Key, it's very hot. Kambing aata hai.
Oh, hot. The texture is kind of similar to pork liver. Chef Vikram is now starting to plate the dishes, and oh my mouth is already watering and I'm so ready to eat.
Tikka Tales is the story of tikkas. How we started grilling tikkas and how we bring them on the plate and how many different types of tikkas we started grilling.
Kind of new for me because I usually eat them as main course, but this time it's for starters. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the cream cheese tikka. Try to get a huge piece right here. Look at the char on there, coriander on top, the parmesan, and a little bit of cream. Cream cheese tikka. Oh wow. So soft, so moist and juicy. I love that it's not heavy on the spice. It's just the perfect char. It's not too smoky. Let's try to get a bite with pickled onions. Oh, love it. I love the hint of sourness and the texture is just perfect with tikka. Really good. Now let's try the chicken tikka. Garnished with coriander, lime juice. Oh man. So good. Same with the other tikka, soft, juicy. The difference is it's a little bit spicier. I love it. And the lime juice on there. Try to add the pickled red onions on there. Onions, when you mix it with meat, perfect. Third dish has arrived. It's the goat's liver and kidney, garnished with coriander, chilies, ginger, lime juice. Let's taste the sauce or the gravy. Wow, rich with spices but not overly spiced. Like the main star of this dish, this thick gravy. I love that it's not too watery. The main ingredient is the mustard oil used to cook it and flavor the entire dish. It's my first time trying goat's kidney. It's soft actually. It doesn't taste like the usual organy taste. A little chewy. Let's try the liver, goat's liver. I love the hint of like tanginess from the mustard oil. Kind of cuts through the richness of the entire dish. Goat's and pork's liver are dense in a way, chewier. Maybe I can add this in my menudo next time. This is the fourth dish. It's called chicken Keema Matar, garnished with ginger, coriander, green chilies. Keema is actually ground meat. If he didn't say that it's chicken, I will think that it's either pork or beef. Oh, the green peas are sweet. And the chicken, ground nicely. Not overly salty. I love the flavor of the spices. It's not heavy at all. Now let's try it with the tava paratha, cooked on the griddle. It's an Indian bread that is seen anywhere in India.
So you can actually make a square.
Okay.
And then eat.
Wow. Thank you. I love the bread. A little toasty and not too sweet. It just goes well with this chicken keema. Let's try to eat one more. So I'm not sure how he did it, but maybe like this. A little bit of that. So good. I can finish this in one sitting. Seriously. So this is Chef Vikram's version of chicken biryani. The meat and the rice is cooked separately. As you can see, the rice is yellow and orange and white. Very colorful. Garnished with fried onions and glazed onions. Looks very flavorful. Oh. Wow. The rice is so fluffy, and I love the addition of glazed onions. It adds a little sweetness. Wow, is already a dish for me. So good. Now let's try the chicken breast. Oh man, it's so meaty, so tender, still juicy, and for sure the leg should be as juicy. It just falls off the bone easily. Wow, love the flavor. The rice is the hero. So flavorful. I don't know why. Whenever I'm eating chicken biryani, I always forget that there's raita served on the side. The raita is like the icing on the cake. Cut through the savoriness of the dish. It makes you eat more. The freshness of the yogurt, mint, onions. Wow. Round 2. Cheers.
Cheers.
I really love this tava paratha. What I noticed with Chef Vikram's cooking is he puts spices on each dish, but nothing is overly spicious. I think it is something that or can easily be eaten by Filipinos. Even if he did not adjust the spices for us, these are how you
That's how it should be, yes.
Yeah, it's traditional northern Indian cooking using traditional spices, and some of them he cooked on charcoal and wood fire, and it's new to me. It's such a good experience. The technique, the process, the low and slow cooking, you can really taste that on each dish that Chef Vic has prepared for us. So thank you so much for
Thank
these
you
dishes.
so much for coming over and enjoying what we were able to kind of cook for you.
And I haven't tried the desserts yet.
Yes, of course. You are not leaving without trying them.
Yeah, of course.
This is firni. This is the Mughlai version of kheer, but we call it firni.
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 Yeah, they're
Okay.
made with rice, milk, some dry fruits, saffron, and other flavors.
Wow, nice texture from the nuts. Very refreshing. Not too cold, not too sweet. Very creamy. Grainy from the rice.
That's the real size of a Gulab Jamun. There's a serving spoon and it should fit in right there. Right. So this is, we can say that we have the bragging rights of preparing Gulab Jamuns here in the Philippines. If we are not the best, then we are one of the best. I'm sure you have eaten many Gulab Jamuns. Let's see how you find this one.
This is my second Gulab Jamun ever. I've already tried a Gulab Jamun smaller than this in a South Indian restaurant last year. It's small and it's very sweet. Let me try this version of Chef Vikram. Oh, it just melts in your mouth. You don't need to chew this. Soft and mushy. I like the outer part because it's like caramelized, and look at that. It just falls off because it's soaked in that sugar syrup. It's like an Indian donut soaked in sugar syrup. You love your gulab jamun. You can just one bite that thing.
Want me to show you again?
Oh man. Oh,
okay.
you're gonna do a cheers.
It's a Gulab Jamun cheers. Cheers! Oh, it's Gulab Jamun cheers.
Oh yeah.
This is our homemade yogurt and we culture it at home. You can actually see how thick it is. It's like water is separating from the yogurt.
So that's what you use in your raita.
Yes.
They culture this for like 6 hours and it's just plain yogurt. It's pure. When you're mixing like a sauce or making a raita, you add salt in your raita?
Yes, depending on the sourness of the yogurt, we put salt and other spices.
I'm gonna do something. If this is a sin, forgive me because I'm mixing the Gulab Jamun and the yogurt.
Yeah, it's okay. Gulab Jamun and dahi milake.
Goes well together. Oh.
Try that. This is aam panna, made with green mango pulp, sugar, cumin, mint, boiled and blended. Long process again.
Very refreshing.
This is a shot of shikanji, which is like a lemonade. Sweet, salty and sour lemonade. In the summer season, these two drinks will keep you away from heat stroke because it gets very hot in the northern part of the country and the temperature may go up to 50 degrees.
Yeah, and there's salt, right?
Yes.
So you keep your water.
Let you dehydrate.
Yeah, very different. So is this something that you drink in India?
Yes,
Okay.
and especially the northern part, even here in the Philippines, we drink this every day.
Really good.
This is the equipment which you use for cooking biryani.
Then you put the dough here.
Yes, we call it deg. D-E-G-H.
Dig.
This is my first knife. It's been with me since 2014. It's a cook's knife. These are cleavers, basically to cut through the bone of the meat. Mostly I use them for goat. And this is for fish. This is a 6 inches chef's knife. This is a cook's knife, fillet knife, cook's knife, 6 inches chef knife, butcher's knife, 8 inches chef's knife, 8 inches chef's knife, 10 inches chef's knife, 10 inches chef's knife, 12 inches chef's knife.
Wow, that's a lot of knives. This is my first time seeing this type of, oh my, it's so huge. Like, it's like the size of my face. Oh man, it's heavy.
It's around 3.5 kilos is what you're lifting right now. It's like a dumbbell.
How many knives do you have in total?
I think around 50.
Oh man, that's a lot.
Yeah, I love to collect them.
Thank you so much, Chef Vikram, and it's a pleasure to have tasted your cooking.
Thank you very much for coming over. We had a great time.
Me and my family enjoyed your food, so
Bye, Keith. Thank you very much for coming over.
thank you. Dhanyavad. Oh my goodness. So we just finished eating, or should I say feasting, on Chef Vikram's food. I highly recommend you guys support his online venture, the Tikka Tales. It's up already on Facebook. Like it, share it. They do traditional home cooking, more on northern Indian food. They only use mild spices that come together and blend well together, making each gravy or making each dish really flavorful. They buy fresh meat from the supermarket to make sure that it's fresh. He butchers his own meat. I'm really full and like fulfilled and so like joyful right now to be able to try his mother's recipe from his cooking. Guys, I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please press that like button and make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you get notified of the next videos that I'll be publishing. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye from Cavite.
It's a good one.